sounded better in my head.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you folks doing? Oh, welcome here. Welcome to another edition of NXT. I'm your host, Conman167. Today, no AEW, just strictly NXT. Yep. AEW is going to be airing this Saturday alongside of NXT TakeOver. I'm just working on the results spot right down here right now, so just give me a second. But yeah, everyone, we're going to be getting that this Saturday. Of course, we're also going to be getting NXT TakeOver this Saturday as well. So big weekend coming up. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you're ready for this show. But now, let's get right into this thing. It is time for that Con Man Certified roll call. So who do we got in here today? We got Nathan Barker. How you doing? We got Raul Kapar. We got Retro the Man. How you doing? We got Shane the Gamer, King Slayer. We got Kelvin Jackson. We got Seth Rollins. Welcome. We got Todd up in here. How you doing, buddy? We got Jason Barker. Nice to see you, my friend. We got Waleed Hijaz. We got Joseph Ali. Ryan Pasola. How you doing? We got Just King of Fate. We got Henry Cotras. Welcome. We got Robbie up in here. We got Diego Toledo. Good to see you, my friend. Jared Valerio. How you doing? We got Oof Boy. Who else do we got here? We got J Money Jeff, WWE Music. Nice to see you. Skeet McSkanky Pants. How you doing? We got Heel Pepsi Man. Okay, and it looks like we're going to start right off here with a match. Yes, we are, everybody. We are starting things off with Johnny Gargano. The Rebel Heart. All heart, no soul. Johnny Gargano alongside with Candice LeRae. Well, all right. Let's just break right into this thing, everybody. If you don't know, tonight, there is no AEW. It is straight up NXT. So for the next 2 hours, we get to witness... Wow, something in my eye, apparently. Apparently, we get to witness something in my eye. No, we get to witness straight up NXT. Gargano versus a very interesting opponent here tonight. He is facing Ridge Holland. Ridge Holland. I've been seeing a little bit of stuff with Ridge Holland, and a lot of people comparing Ridge Holland, and this might be an overestimation of his career so far, but a lot of people comparing him to the early days of Brock Lesnar. Massive comparison, I know, but we're going to see here. He gets to go one-on-one against Johnny Gargano, one of the best in the biz, okay? I don't care what anybody says. He still is one of the best in the biz, and we're going to get to see if he can truly do battle with Ridge Holland. Hey, thank you, Joseph P. Ali. I appreciate you, my friend. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking, buddy. I hope you're doing well as well. But appreciate you, Joseph P. And here's Ridge. All right. Pretty dope entrance, not gonna lie, everybody. They're positioning him as a big deal. If I'm NXT here tonight, as crazy as it is to say, if I'm NXT here tonight, I think I give the win to Ridge Holland over Johnny Gargano. What do you guys think? I'm going to ask you over on twitter.com/Conman167 or at Conman167, whatever is easier for you to remember. But we're going to ask you over there, who will win this match? It is for the chance to go to NXT TakeOver this Saturday. NXT. Boom. All right, so Johnny Gargano, or will it be Ridge Holland? Yeah, Frag, it's hard not to see the comparisons. So to everybody watching really quickly, that's Ridge Holland right there. That's Ridge. And when you hear the comparisons to Brock Lesnar in his early days, you can see it. You can see it. Like, this legitimately makes sense. Look, Ridge Holland. Look at the size of that man. Makes legitimate sense, folks, that he is getting those comparisons early on in his career. I wonder if there's legitimately big things in plan for him. Aggressive, for sure. But here's the interesting part in this match as well. Johnny Gargano should be playing the heel. But the thing with Johnny Gargano's character is he's such a slimy person. Like, or at least this character is. He's such a slimy individual that he can work as a baby face, but at the same time work as a heel. And what I mean by that is he can work with selling for his opponent, but then he can do something so slimy, so cheap, so dirty, so underhanded, right, that it just makes you want to hate him. But he can sell for the opponent, and it makes him a very interesting character, in my opinion. Let's get to these donos, though. Thank you, everybody. Actually, before we get to the donos, we'll get them up on the screen. I'll do that part of my job first. Candice LeRae just running around the ring, running away from Herm. Oh, Herm is apparently what I just said. But Ridge Holland putting Johnny Gargano up on his shoulders. And Gargano now steps up on the ring and a kick right to his face. Candice LeRae is a big part of his act right now. Big part of his act. What did I just do with all those recent photos I just saved? WWE Superstars, crap. Sorry, give me 1 sec, guys. NXT North American title, but Vic, that right arm is giving him problems, courtesy of Johnny Gargano. Now a bullseye on the body of Ridge Holland and Johnny Gargano. Ooh, yeah, guys, I know I got a lot of stuff to do right now. Things are not working on my computer. Things are not loading right now for some reason. Just give me a second. There we go. Cool. Okay, got that up there, and then we can get the Twitter poll up on the screen. Then we can start running the donos. Boom. All right. Can you guys hear the background audio, or does it need to be turned up a little bit? Let me know, everybody. Yeah, I am excited for Thunderdome this week, this Friday. It's going to be really freaking good. I hope. Well, it could suck major donkey balls. It could, absolutely. I'm really hoping that it's going to be great. I want nothing but the best for WWE. You know, I'm a big-time fan. Can hear it fine. I'm fine. It'll be part of it. Maybe turn it up a little. We'll go there. How about that, guys? That's a little bit louder. I hope. Not too much. But Josephine, thanks, buddy. Doing pretty good. Yeah.
How you doing, Con?
I got it. I think that might have been the first time I've ever got it. I think that might have been the first time ever, guys. Did we just witness history? Did we just witness con history? I'm trying to combine the two. It doesn't really work. Con history. Did we just see 167 history? Did we just see con history? Sure, we'll go with that. Oh, man. Will I do Bound for Glory in October? I'll try, man. Yeah, I'll definitely try. Uh-oh, Gargano's gonna fly. This is what I talked about, him working as a babyface / heel, and he just does a beautiful suicide dive. Down goes Ridge Holland. Ooh. All right, and then we're going to commercial break. Now, since we've got commercial break, we can literally catch up on all the news that is going on inside of the world of wrestling. Gargano versus Ridge Holland. We'll be back in just a few moments. But yes, guys, lots of news inside of the world of wrestling. Some things to kind of catch up on, to catch you up on. So we'll just kind of get going with them. First up, though, PS4 Twist. Thanks, buddy, for your dono.
I had coronavirus test today and results are tomorrow. I am very how can I get a good luck?
Absolutely, PS4 Twist. Best of luck to you. I hope that you're going to be A-okay, and that goes for absolutely everyone else as well who happens to be feeling like they need a little bit of a test, you know, with the coronavirus test. Best of luck to you, my friend. Todd0864, how you doing, buddy? It's been a little bit. Nice to see you. He says, nice to see a full-grown man on Wednesdays. Usually only see that on Mondays and Fridays, in reference to Ridge Holland. That's sometimes fair. Yeah, sometimes fair. I understand what you're saying, man. Wednesdays do tend to be a little bit on the smaller side. There isn't too many giants. Ridge Holland's a
Nice to
big
see
boy.
A full-grown man on Wednesdays. Usually only see that on Mondays and Fridays.
We also have to remember, though, that we just kind of lost our big boy in Matt Riddle not too long ago. And we have not seen too much of Walter. I think if Walter was able to come back, you know, and obviously the pandemic is making things a little difficult with that, but if Walter was able to come back, I think the United Kingdom Championship, I hate to say this, NXT UK is a flop, and NXT could be so much better if they just introduced the talent that they have in NXT UK onto actual NXT television. Anyways, I'm just kind of going all over the place right here. Did I miss something? No, Raul. No, I was talking about how Matt Riddle was in NXT for a little bit. He was kind of like our big boy, and then he got called up to the main roster. That's more what I was referencing. But anyways, guys, lots and lots of news has gone down within the world of wrestling, and the first one is that apparently rumored that Renee Young is leaving the WWE. Kind of sad. So personally, I have a connection to Renee Young. The fact, not like an actual person-to-person connection, but like I watched her growing up. I watched her on The Score. I watched this program called Right After Wrestling, which then transitioned into Aftermath. It was hosted by a person named Renee Paquette. That person eventually became Renee Young inside of the WWE. I watched her throughout her entire era on Talking Smack, which was one of my favorite shows on the WWE Network. Still to this day, one of my favorite shows WWE Network has ever produced. And I think that she's just always been a spark of energy on the pre-show panels or wherever she's been. I thought she was incredibly underrated on commentary. I know not a lot of people liked her commentary. I thought it was fresh. I thought she was good. I thought she added a dynamic and a sense of a fan's perspective on commentary. It was good for the time being. But yes, it seems that the time has come to its end for Renee Young inside of the WWE. Whether that means she is going to continue on inside of the world of wrestling, or if she's going to pursue other ventures, I'm not sure what. Very talented lady, lots of room to grow in her future, and lots of good things to come. But yeah, she will be missed inside of the WWE. So can we get a thank you, Renee, in the live chat? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Gargano hit his head so hard. Oh my god. Can I go back in this at all? I can. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. This is unbelievably tough to watch. Watch this. Oh my god. So watch this. This is the replay. Watch Gargano's head. Oh my god. Oh! One more time. This angle's even worse. Oh! Oh! Yikes, man. How is Gargano okay? Oh, what a super kick from Johnny Gargano. Into the cover, 2. Kick out by Holland. Christine Rodriguez, thanks for subscribing, I should say. But how is Gargano still working? That's a thing that is going to get you concussed. Please be okay, Johnny. How is he still fighting? Big forearm right to the face from Ridge Holland. Oh no. Gargano caught. Gargano caught. Being thrown. Oh my god, are you kidding? What a spin from Holland. Holland. Oh! Kick out by Gargano. How? How? Like, legit, what just happened? Gargano's still fighting. Okay, let me quickly refresh the boss battle, because first up, we got ourselves a new boss in the form of Joseph P. Ali. So Joseph P. becomes a 6-time boss battle champion. Oh. Holland. Nice slap there. Lifts him up, but Gargano working on the arm, drops him down. Gargano looking to lock him in. The Gargano escape. But Ridge Holland fighting back. Ridge Holland's almost like a cross between like what's the guy's name from Oh, God. There's, like, Batista's in it. It's the Marvel movie. Why am I blanking on the name of this movie? There's a raccoon. There's Groot. Like, what the hell is the name of the movie? Okay, what the hell is the name of this movie? Yes, the movie with Drax in it. No, Guardians of the Galaxy, thank you! Oh my god! That was one of the most difficult mind blocks I've had in a while. Anyways, what I'm trying to refer to here is Ridge Holland looks like a cross between the guy who plays the lead in Guardians of the Galaxy, whatever his name is, and Brock Lesnar. Like, he's literally a cross between the two of them. Ridge Holland, though, stepping up into the ring. Oh, Candice. Oh, low blow. Using the ropes as the weapon, essentially. Chris Pratt, that's the name. Thank you. Chris Pratt. There we go. Gargano. No, last final beat, or I should say one final beat DDT. Wow. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Let's take a look at some of the action from earlier on in this matchup. Take a look at this impact here across the net.
Johnny won. I absolutely have to admit, Ridge Holland is talented AF, and that is a highly questionable call. I understand, okay, so here's why I'm not mad, but it's questionable. Johnny Gargano is going to go into the ladder match and essentially be the guy who takes all the insane bumps inside of the ladder match. Maybe even wins the title. But Gargano's in that match for a reason. They really wanted him to be in that match, and they already have a big boy in Bronson Reed. I understand. But here's the thing. Ridge Holland just being introduced to the roster, being one of the only big people on the roster that they have, it makes it really questionable to give Johnny Gargano this big win over Ridge Holland in a spotlight match with something on the line, just because of Gargano's size. And to anybody who is just tuning in, yes, Gargano's got the bigger name, and that's the reason why Ridge Holland probably shouldn't have been put in that situation against him. That was an issue where WWE NXT booked themselves into a corner, where they wanted to give Ridge Holland a showcase match, but they gave him a showcase match against somebody who it wasn't super believable to be beating them just based off of how they look. Anyways, that's just a minor thing, okay? I understand Bronson Reed is in there. I'm not trying to complain. I like NXT. You guys know this. NXT's my baby. I love it. All right? But that's a questionable booking call right there. And we'll see where it goes. We'll see how it plays out. I don't think it's going to be detrimental to Ridge Holland's career. I don't think so at all. He was impressive enough in the short time we've seen him. But, like, I think the conversation point would be a lot more about Ridge Holland right now if he, maybe even not if he won that match, but if the way he lost was a bigger way of cheating by Gargano or something like that. You know what I mean? Something that really protected Ridge Holland and forwarded a feud with Gargano afterwards. Maybe. I don't know. This is just me nitpicking. It's what we do here. But let's get back to some donos. So, PS4 Twist says, I wish everyone a safe and happy life. We wish it to you as well, PS4 Twist. Thank you for your support, my friend. And then he also said afterwards, we want you to get the value and service you need to stay connected. Conman, I want you to give yourself a clap for everything you have done for everyone in the world, so thank you from every fan you support. I appreciate that PS4 twist, but I really can't take too much credit. Yes, I come here and I do live stream NXT, Raw, SmackDown, but it's you guys, it's the fans. You know, let's not try to paint me as like some person who deserve a round of applause. I really don't. I'm just here live. I'm talking about wrestling, and it's because of you guys that we get great conversations, because of you guys that we've made an actual change in this world. Raising $10,000 towards COVID-19 was amazing back in the day at the start of this whole thing. So like, no, it's not on me, guys. It's thanks to you. It legitimately is. Without you, there's no channel. Without you, this thing is not possible. I truly mean that. So PS4 Twist, thanks for the kind words, but thank you for everything.
Conman, I want you to give yourself a clap for everything you have done for everyone in the world, so thank you from every fan that you support.
But right there, everybody, we've got ourselves a new boss. His name is PS4 Twist. So PS4 Twist, you have become is it a one-time boss battle champion? I believe so. Yes, one-time boss battle champion for PS4 Twist.
It's about learning a culture, a mindset,
Boom.
and a new point of view.
Well, let's break down what's going to go down here tonight on NXT. We haven't really talked about it yet. So besides that match right there, where Johnny Gargano just defeated Ridge Holland, we are going to get some interesting stuff.
Papa, isn't he so cute? Can I have him?
No, honey, you're not gonna have anything.
Please.
Chrisley Knows Best. New episode, Thursday at 9 on USA.
So tonight, we actually see Adam Cole come face-to-face with Pat McAfee. For me, I know it's weird. It's really weird to say because this is not a wrestling storyline per se, but I've heard that Pat McAfee is putting in the work. He seems like he's ready to go for the match. And honestly, like, Adam Cole is damn near good enough to carry anybody. So, like, it should be good. Pat McAfee has been nothing short of entertaining in his little bit of time inside of the WWE, and it's now led to this match. I'm excited for it, and I hope you guys are as well. But it's time for Dakota Kai. No Raquel Gonzalez by her side. No Raquel Gonzalez by Dakota Kai's side. Certainly interesting.
Dakota Kai has definitely been playing mental chess with Io Shirai. Hopefully she'll
Oh, okay. Jessi Kamea? Jessi Kamea? Is that her name? Okay. Jessi Kamea. Never heard of her. Is this like a... Is this somebody who's got lots of potential from the independent scene?
which she brings
Never heard of her.
in her arsenal, but Jessi is a chameleon, constantly changing her style.
She's so good, says Unhinged Bliss. Okay. Jessi Kamea.
Young competitor has her work cut out for her tonight.
Yeah, leaping into the deepest portion of
Let's do a little bit of a search job on this. So Jessi Kamea.
and Vic Dakota Kai looking to make a
Pro wrestling. Okay, so Jessi Elaban. Jessi Elaban.
Women's championship match because, as she has stated time and time again, she wants to become champion. She wants to make this.
So it seems that she joined WWE in 2017, made her debut inside of NXT during a live event in a battle royal.
Message to Dakota Kai saying that
She wrestled in a Halloween.
girl that faced Shayna Baszler. Kai wants nothing more than to prove the fact
I don't know who this person is at all. So she was in Evolve.
Dakota Kai trying to take advantage of that 5 count and but Kamea trying to
Okay. Okay, so she participated in the independent show produced by Evolve against a match, or in a match against Priscilla Kelly. Oh my God, Dakota Kai! Oh, the team kick captain with 2 kicks right there. Plants her down into the mat. That's got to be it. 1, 2. What? What?
Kai
No. What? What?
again
She just kicked out like it was nothing at the count of 2 after 2 boots to the face. What?
Dakota Kai saying she doesn't need anyone at TakeOver to supplant Io Shirai. And now Kai looking for the submission. That's straight.
You know what? That hair looks really familiar. Guys, that hair looks really familiar. I think this girl might have been one of the girls in Retribution. Jessi Kamea.
Some momentum. Taking Kai out of the corner.
Sidestepping the boot right there. Kamea rolls through. Ducks underneath. Looking for a roll through. Kamea has her cover. 2 kick out by Dakota Kai. Oh, what an elbow. Is that what that was? That was an elbow?
Giving the captain a team kick, a dose of her own bad medicine.
Jessi Kamea. Oh my god. Okay. Off the ropes now. Kamea. Oh, that was okay. All right.
Guys, what would a loss do for Dakota Kai just a few nights away from the big match against Io Shirai at TakeOver 30?
She's so confident it would
Jessi. Oh my god. 1, 2, kick out by Kai.
just barely Dakota Kai.
This is
This is
good.
the women's division is about that.
Ooh, we have to wonder if Io Shirai is getting in Dakota Kai's head a little bit.
Like,
Rattling
yeah,
her senses.
this is really good. Jessi Kamea, I want to find out more about what she has done. Oh my god, that's got to be it. Yep. Game over. Good night, 2, 3. Yep, Dakota Kai wins.
At TakeOver 30.
Interesting. Jessi Kamea.
It wasn't easy, but Dakota
Jessi Alaban.
on her way to take
47.6k followers on Instagram. Okay.
looking to become NXT Women's Champion for the first time.
Honestly, guys, was fairly impressed by her right there.
Take a look. Could this be a sign
Fairly
of
impressed.
things to come? Could Io Shirai fall at the hands of Dakota Kai? Hey, Io.
Oh, here's Dakota Kai. She's got a promo. Here we go.
You must be out of your mind. Everything you said about me just proves my point even more. Oh, wait, you think I'm afraid of you? Don't make me laugh.
Oh,
You're
that was
so
bad.
focused on the people of my past, while I'm focused on the future. And at NXT TakeOver, I will take that championship from you. Hear me out. It's gonna feel so good when I kick you in the face over and over and over and over and over and over.
Here comes Io. The master of the sky, Io Shirai. Here she comes. All right, in the ring, we got ourselves a brawl. Io, though, takes her down, double leg takedown, and right on the attack. That's what Io's going for. Yes, get yours, Io. Come on now. Boot right out to the outside of the ring. And oh, man, Io Shirai right on the attack. This is what I want to see. Yeah. Are you guys excited for this match? You got to be pumped for this one, right? Like, Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai is going to be really good. It's not going to be the best match on the card, but it's going to be, like, very entertaining. But Io Shirai going right back after Dakota. Raquel's back. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Raquel comes in just boom. Oh, my God. Big ass boot to the face of Io. Take that, Master of the Sky. Oh.
Doing it alone, guys.
Oh, man. Welcome back, Raquel Gonzalez. Oh. There you go, Dakota. Oh, Io Shirai fighting back. Slap right to the face. And Raquel, oh, clubbing blow to the back again. I think Raquel's got massive star potential. She has been so impressive. So impressive. And a big slam.
Credit when credit is due to Dakota Kai. She fooled us all. Talking about she's doing it alone. This has been Dakota Kai's plan since day
That was good.
Just a few nights
Really good segment. Honestly, great jobber match. Promo sucked. Okay, like here's the thing. Cookie cutter. Okay, that's what this is. Promo. That's what this is. Cookie cutter promo. Okay, that's exactly what Dakota Kai just cut. Zero substance to that. Zero way to make you care about the match. But the good news is that you didn't have to care about the match from the promo because they set it up with the brawl and they set it up in the intrigue of a returning Raquel Gonzalez. So that's a really well executed segment. All right. I enjoyed that. What do you guys think though? Cons really confused me? Did I, buddy? Oh, there's Tegan Nox.
Tegan Nox, I'm sure you've seen, but last week, Candice LeRae had some pretty choice words to say about you. What are your thoughts?
You know, Mackenzie, I watched the show last week. I hear what Candice had to say. Did it take me by surprise and hurt me a little? Yeah. For people that don't know, Candice and I have been friends for years, so this friendship means the absolute world to me. But I could also cut down everything that Candice has done over the past few months. But that's the thing with friendships. Yes, their ups, their downs, and their differences. But you fix that. Since I'm the one that's always accused of causing a rift between friendships, I need to fix whatever this is between Candice and I.
Oh.
And we can do it just like old times. Over a glass of wine. Because I didn't realize my friendship was so annoying to Candice. But I'm ready to talk.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Tegan Nox is ready to talk.
State-of-the-art virtual experience taking over.
OMG one time boss battle woo.
Woo! There you go, PS4 Twist. Thank you, my man, for your $5 donation. Then we got ourselves a $2 dono right after that by Raul Kapar. And he says, watch Jessi Kamea's work in Evolve. She is so good. I literally barely have checked out Evolve. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, I know what Evolve is, but like I don't know what that's about. The reason why I've never checked out Evolve. I've seen like a couple matches from there, but never went out of my way to watch it. Maybe I should. Thanks, Heel Pepsi Man. What date am I doing my predictions on? And will you be doing predictions for both SummerSlam and TakeOver 30? So no predictions for NXT TakeOver 30, but me and the Botch Guy will be doing our predictions on Saturday, but it will be aired to you guys on Sunday. So look for it Sunday before the pay-per-view. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I'd agree. That is definitely Jessi Kamea right there. Let's save this and let's get this up on the screen. Yeah, I'd say, guys, what do you think? This looks like it was Jessi Kamea, hey? I think that's a pretty safe safe guess right there. Oh god, everything just disappeared. Everything just disappeared on my screen. Yeah, that's got to be Jessi Kamea.
And this is a Cooper tire. Great tire. Now, it's not going to cook you a pot roast, but it can stop on average 10 feet shorter than other.
Definitely a stand-in. Like, I don't think Jessi Kamea is going to be a part of Retribution. Like, everything that I've learned so far about Retribution and the storyline that is going on seems to point their fingers into the direction that it's going to be a bunch of people that are standing in. They don't actually know. Well, maybe they do, but they don't actually want to reveal who is in the group Retribution. It might not even be a whole bunch of people. It might be one person. It might be the hacker all along, and these are just people that he's hired to come in and cause chaos. Like, I don't know what is going to go down, but it certainly seems that there's going to be a lot of stand-ins over the time, which is going to be really fun for us because it acts as little Easter eggs. I'm still of the mind where I think they should have Retribution hack the entire WWE Thunderdome. Take control of everything. Basically have these giant screens, build it up as like this big deal, right? And then on SmackDown, the final moments, the hacker takes over all the screens. If it was the hacker and saying Retribution or Thunderdome belongs to us now. Something along those lines, hacking the entire Thunderdome, taking all the fans. Think about this, okay? All of those fans that have registered to get on Thunderdome, let them be there for about 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, but then simultaneously cut their feed. Every single one of them. Simultaneously cut it, and then have the hacker appear on all of the screens. Everywhere, the hacker. That be his giant reveal into WWE that the hacker is behind Retribution. I think that would be so cool, man. I think that would be one of the most effective ways of re-debuting a character that the fans have already seen. In the hacker, you don't even have to reveal who the hacker is. Just reveal that the hacker is behind Retribution. And I think that would be the hook that people need going into SummerSlam. What's the hacker going to do at SummerSlam? Well, then you have the intrigue of who is the hacker, right? And that thing can last for a long time. Anyways, that's my opinion. That's how I would book the ending of Friday Night SmackDown this week. Something along those lines. We got ourselves a $5 dono. Thank you, Paul Carpenter. He says, let's say Austin Theory is Randy Orton of Evolve. Watch his matches. Watch Keith Lee. Watch Riddle. NXT before NXT. Drew Gulak, you mean? Holy, that was a tough message to read. But yeah, Paul, I don't think I'm going to be watching it anytime soon. It might be one of those things that I watch, like, you know, in a few years, or I don't know, in a year's time, whenever I get the time to. Right now, you know, I'm trying to spend whatever time I can with you guys and doing Lucha Underground live streams and stuff like that. Speaking of Lucha Underground, though, I don't know when the next one's going to be. I know that I've seen a few questions asking me when am I going to be doing Lucha Underground again.
Evolve. Watch his matches. Watch Keith Lee. Watch Riddle NXT before NXT. Drew Gulak. It's unbelievable.
But yeah, like I just don't know when I'm going to be doing Lucha Underground next. I want to do it fairly often, and if I'm being honest, I probably should have done it yesterday instead of live streaming Minecraft with the Botch Guy. If I'm being honest, that was, as fun as it was a terrible waste of time for myself, if I'm being honest. I did not spend my time correctly yesterday, and yeah, I was behind with the CMU today. I could have live streamed Lucha Underground instead, but it is what it is, right? It was fun. I'm sure you guys had a good time for a little bit.
Now featuring the powerful new Elemental tier cards. Download for free today on iOS and Android.
Ooh, Breezango. Okay, that's right. We're having a 6-man tag. And you're right, I totally forgot about that, Whisper Gaming. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes, some other big news to come out today is that we are actually going to be having a WWE draft that is set to realign the rosters based on the values of each brand. Don't know what that means. Isaiah Swerve Scott. Okay, cool. Don't know exactly what that means. But what I think it means is they're going to try to get more of the big stars from NXT onto Raw and or SmackDown. And they're going to try to have more of the wrestlers, the IWC type of people in NXT. I think that's very interesting. So they're going to basically reshape the brands and try to make them have an identity of their own. Whether that means Raw or maybe SmackDown. Maybe that means SmackDown is the bigger, more outlandish show. Maybe that allows Raw to be the more in-between show, half for the IWC, half for casual fans, and then maybe NXT is just for the IWC. People asking me, when is the draft? I don't know exactly, and I think there is a date out there. I don't have it in front of me right now. I can look it up, which is actually not a bad idea.
Beth brought up a great point, Mauro. There's no numbers advantage tonight for Legado del Fantasma. You know, it's a square playing field, so we'll see how things can...
WWE Draft. Here it is for later in 2020.
Boiling over right now. Look at Fandango. Look at Tyler Breeze. Going
WWE has not officially confirmed a date for the 2020 draft, but Fightful Select reported on August 1st that WWE had plans to run a 2020 draft at the end of August before things changed. So that's essentially where we're at. Some people are saying most likely October. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So honestly, really cool stuff right there. We're going to be getting another draft, which honestly I think that we need. The last draft in 2016 was really good. It reintroduced the brand split. Dean Ambrose as WWE champion. God, do you remember those days? The house that AJ Styles built. Oh my God, the SmackDown 6 for the women's division, like Carmella, Natalya, Naomi, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and who was the 6th? Can't remember who the 6th was. Just those days of SmackDown were so good. Nikki Bella, thank you. Thank you. How did I forget Nikki Bella? It was such a good time. I miss those days, man. But it's also funny because I was live streaming back in those days. That's actually when I first started live streaming. And I heard a lot of people still complaining about WWE back then. It's almost like you could see the fans were still willing to give it a chance, right? But the constant complaining, the constant downhill, the constant back and forth booking, they just ended up stop watching WWE, which is tough to believe, right? Like, it's tough to believe that some fans who have been watching WWE for, say, like 10, 15 years just stopped because it got rough. They didn't like the product. They certainly weren't a fan. Legado. Is it Legado? Legado? How the hell do you say their name again? Legado. Legado del Fantasma. That's what it is. Well, you guys can let me know over on twitter.com/Conman167 for who you think is going to win.
But it's bigger than pizza because $1 from each sale is donated to support communities.
What do you think? If you had to compare WWE to 2 years ago versus now, which do you prefer? WWE 2 years ago or WWE now? Ignoring the live crowd, okay? Ignoring the fact that there's no live crowd in terms of story. WWE now or WWE 2 years ago? No, I wasn't Carlos Peralta. I tried. I did try, but it was closed for registration within like the first hour of doing it. Let's see here. Now, WWE 2 years ago. Jason Barker says now. Steve Taylor says now. Tevin Walker says now. King Slayer says 2 years ago. Okay. Seth Rollins says 2019 WWE was the best year, honestly. Interesting. The rise of Seth Rollins. Okay. 2 years ago, says Joseph P. Ali. Wolfpack's Matthew Grantland says now. TJ Young says 2020. Okay. Dragon Gamer says now. Style Stunner says 2 years ago. Where did Matt Riddle go? SmackDown. Glenn Cross says, I was lucky to get my spot on the Thunderdome on Friday. That's awesome, dude. Pretty awesome. That is absolutely true, Plumpy. You're right, man, and I think that's the reason why we haven't been able to get into his character. 2 years ago, 2016 was so much fun to watch. Anna J says now, well, of course, Anna J says now she's in the W. Yeah, I'll take that back. She's in AEW. She's in the other W, the AEW. How you doing, Anna J? Nice to see you. We got Nick Brennan here saying, if they're thinking about doing the draft in the way you're explaining it, who do you think will go where? Well, that's a good question. Kevin Owens will go to NXT, I think. I think Kevin Owens has wanted to do NXT for such a long time. I think you'll see... What you'll probably see is you'll see a lot of people who have been on the main roster and done everything. People like Daniel Bryan. People like Dolph Ziggler. I'm trying to think of some female performers who are kind of lost in the shuffle. Wouldn't mind seeing Carmella go back to NXT and show everybody just how damn good of a wrestler she is. People do not give Carmella enough credit. I think she is freaking-tastic. I don't know who's going to end up where. I think you're going to see Keith Lee brought up to the main roster. That's got to happen, in my opinion. You'll probably, if Undisputed Era is still together, you'll probably see Undisputed Era brought up to the main roster, if they're still together, right? Liv Morgan, maybe? Probably not, though. I like her on the main roster. She's got a lot of attention right now. People saying Dana Brooke down to NXT? Sure. Yeah, sure. We'll see if she could do some more down there, maybe. Rhea Ripley. Yeah, Rhea Ripley needs to be called up. Nakamura to NXT? Maybe. Maybe. We've already seen Nakamura in NXT. What I would want to see is I want to see people who haven't been there work there, right? I think that, to me, is a more captivating thing. You know, if Dolph Ziggler worked in NXT, tell me you guys would not be salivating at the idea of Dolph Ziggler versus the majority of the roster down there in an NXT format, right? Like, I think a lot of us would really, really want to see that. You want to see AOP back in NXT? That'd be cool. Naomi, yo, put Naomi in NXT, and not as a shot against Naomi, but as a, let me prove to the entire world how flippin' good I am. Put Naomi in NXT with the draft and let her become NXT champion, women's champion, and just run through. I think that would be a very entertaining run. But if they could do that, why not just do it on the main roster? I think Naomi with a title on the main roster would be just as entertaining. Nice moonsault there. Into the cover. Count of 2. Kick out by Fandango. Wrong hashtag. Whoops. Whoops, I was talking about SmackDown and I put the wrong hashtag. Whoopsie, whoops, whoops. Let me ask you again, guys. Who will win? All right, let's try this again here. Twitter poll is now live with the correct hashtag because Conman is a silly, willy, bo, billy, dilly, filly, milly, jilly, kakilly. Making up words at this point. That's how silly I am. What if superstars get drafted to NXT? That's probably going to happen. I would expect that, actually. Yeah, expect that to happen. Oh. What do you guys think about Raul Mendoza? Raul just like... I don't know if it's just because he's a heel in a group that I'm not meant to like if they're just working me, or if he's a really good performer, or if he's just kind of bland. I legit don't know. I can't tell if he's just... You know what I mean? Do you ever have wrestlers like that where you're just watching them in the ring and you're like, I don't know if I hate you or if I like you or if you're bad or if you're good. That's Raul Mendoza. I don't know what to think about him. Joaquin Wilde, though. The former DJZ and Joaquin Wilde. That's a man who I think there's a lot more to be done with. I think DJZ is a... he was at least a pretty cool character inside of Impact Wrestling. So he could very well do good in the future. But this is a lot of cruiserweights going to work right now. At least WWE is trying to build up the cruiserweight division. Thank you guys for all your donos. I see them. We'll get to them in a hot second. But Swerve Scott now is working Santos Escobar. Man, I'm really struggling to remember his name. I don't know why, but the name Santos Escobar just does not ring with me. I don't know if that's just me or not. Swerve Scott, flatliner down, go Santos. Mendoza sent over the top rope, though. Mendoza trying to take him out. Oh, what a kick to his face. Swerve Scott. Agreed. King Cuerno is better. Yeah, King Cuerno is better so far. Oh. Swerve. Oh, yeah. that was rough to watch. I hate that. So for aspiring wrestlers out there, if there happens to be anybody watching this live stream who happens to wish to get into wrestling, one thing you should avoid doing is you should avoid just standing there. Whether that's waiting for your spot when somebody's coming off the top rope, or waiting to catch somebody as they come over the top rope, or whatever it may be, or just standing, like literally just standing there. Do something, sell. Do a little bit, make it believable why the person would think they're going to jump towards another person who is looking right at them, right? It makes zero sense why that would happen. Quano, or not Quano, sorry. Oh! Swerve! He's not legal! Swerve Scott's not legal! Oh! Double kick to the side of the head. Or sorry, whatever his name is. Santos Escobar's not legal. Oh! Okay. Oh no, hang on. Swerve Scott wasn't the legal superstar. Tyler Breeze is the legal superstar. Okay. In comes Breeze once again. What a confusing match. Like, I'm out of this match. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My stamp of approval. I'm not giving it to Legado del Fantasma. Okay, I'm not. This match is official here. They win. Phantom Driver. That match.
Santos Escobar, I mean, guys, if you really break this down and look at it, picked up the victory, but it was on a technicality. I mean, if you really look at what happened in those closing...
No, guys, there's no other way to say it. I'm not a fan of this group anymore. Not even just anymore. I was kind of on the edge for them. Thought maybe it could work, maybe it couldn't.
Has Escobar's number. He defeated the current NXT Cruiserweight Champion in the round robin tournament. And tonight,
I don't know what else to say. It's not working for me. I think the experiment needs to be over. I think the title needs to go to Swerve Scott. And it needs to happen now.
The frantic pace of the matchup would pay off here for Isaiah Swerve Scott. However, the referee making the call, Tyler Breeze, is the legal man.
Yeah, okay. You know what, guys? Tonight there has been a lot of stuff that is not resonating me with NXT. I don't know how else to say it. Tonight has not been... It's not been a bad episode, but the stuff that is happening is... I'm really struggling to digest. I am. It's not hating. It's my feelings. Like, there's a big difference, right? It's not me hating. This is just my personal feelings on the stuff we're seeing, right? If I'm not connecting to it, I can't force a connection to it. I'm not connecting to it. Drew Pearson, if you're obviously enjoying tonight, I'm letting you know what I'm feeling here tonight. You can't tell me how to not feel or how to feel, right? This is how I feel about NXT tonight. It's been okay-ish, with a lot of questionable stuff that is not resonating with me. I'm excited to see Adam Cole and Pat McAfee. I'm looking forward to this. Drew Pierce, buddy, one last time that I'm going to talk to you here. You watch my live streams, right? Like, I know your name. You're in here all the time. You're calling me an AEW fanboy. Conman. Right? Conman, the guy who's literally stuck up for NXT the entire time. Conman? Okay. Okay. Anyways, let's continue on. Raul Kapar says, it would be cool to hear Tessa Blanchard's name in the draft. People would be so surprised, but obviously the PC crowd would not care. Yeah.
fuels opportunity.
Yeah. I don't know. See, Tessa Blanchard, that name value, the shock value, yeah, it would be crazy. Her history is problematic. I don't know how I feel about that, right? I don't.
It would be cool to hear Tessa Blanchard's name in the draft. People would be so surprised, but obviously the PC crowd would not care.
Great. You look great too.
David Ward, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for your $3 donation. He says, can we just dream of Daniel Bryan in NXT? Dude, I think I have that dream nearly every single night. Daniel Bryan in NXT is literally... Oh my God, that's the dream. Damn is right, Ron Simmons. That's the dream.
That's why every 14 minutes, someone finds love on eHarmony. Download the app and start free today.
Another bundle in the book.
Paul Carpenter says, was Fandango ever a singles champion? No. No, he wasn't. He beat Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. But no, he was never a singles champion. Has he ever held gold? Him and Breezango got close to holding gold as a tag team.
You like off-roading?
No, he's never held gold in the WWE, I'm pretty sure.
That's a conundrum.
Never held a championship. Was he in the Intercontinental title picture? Maybe at one point, but he never won it.
I'm not a robot, I'm an AI.
Glenn Cross asking me, have I been enjoying Lucha Underground more than WWE or AEW lately? Here's the thing, man. Okay, with wrestling, the live stuff is always going to be better to experience than pre-tape stuff. The feeling of unpredictability and the feeling of watching it with everybody in the world live at that moment and talking about it is always going to make the live shows far more enjoyable than whatever I watched from the past. I could watch the greatest stretch of wrestling in the history of the wrestling business, and live would still be better. Simply because you get to interact with people, you get to talk to people, you get to converse about it, you get to go onto social media, you get to bitch and moan about it, you get to wait till the next week, the cliffhangers are there, you're stuck on it, right? Like, live is better, no matter what, in my opinion. It's what makes wrestling so damn good, and it's what has allowed wrestling to continue to live on. If wrestling was a pre-taped show that aired every single week, I don't think wrestling would have lived on. When they switched to live, that saved the wrestling business, and I don't think that they are ever going to. It's ever going to get better than a live wrestling show. Please, can you confirm I haven't pissed you off? I'm really anxious at the moment. My head's going 10 to the dozen. Absolutely, buddy. You have not pissed me off. No, there's a lot of people here in this live chat tonight, 329. I try to get to as many comments as I can, but I'm actually all over the place myself tonight. Not sure if anybody has noticed, but I'm trying my damnedest. But no, don't worry, buddy. You haven't pissed me off. You're A-okay. The only way that I would truly get pissed off at people is, well, actually not the only way, but you'll know if I'm pissed off at you. You'd be blocked. Put it that way. All right. Let's get this going. Adam Cole, baby. Oh, there's Pat. Boo. Boo. Pat McAfee, boo. Boo. Pat McAfee, boo.
Well, hello, Undisputed Era. Last week, Adam, you said, please come see me face to face. Come back to the arena that I was kicked out of. I'm here. Okay. And I brought 28 years of NFL experience with me because I knew you better than you know yourself. I know that you go nowhere without these three stooges. I know that you would be nothing without these three stooges. And I know that you could never handle a face-to-face with a human like moi all by yourself.
Man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh!
Yeah,
Adam Cole telling them to leave.
You ready to start now, Pat?
You got McAfee.
And his boys leave.
No? The floor is all yours.
Do you remember what happened 2 weeks ago when you and I were in this same NXT arena, Adam Cole? You probably don't. This is how it ended. I'll remind you. Shawn Michaels was checking for vitals on your soulless body right over yonder next to stupid Tom Phillips. Last week, you go on this entire rant about how you were being held back, that I took advantage of a situation, blah, blah, blah. I outsmarted you in your own house.
This is some good microphone work, guys.
business,
I was expecting this of Pat.
Then you
I
went
hope
on an
he
entire-
lives up
you
to it in the
suck.
ring.
Then you went on an entire rant about how I'm not special. Not special. You're the longest reigning NXT champ. You've wrestled all around this globe. You've wrestled in front of 5 people at armories, bingo halls, high schools, Japan, all over the world. And you got to hear, and you were the biggest star in this brand.
In this
What'd you
brand.
call yourself? The king of NXT? You had all these people fooled. 400 and some days you were undefeated. Took me a minute and a half to knock your ass out. 1 minute. Knock your ass out. One swing of this foot.
Boom.
Done. Then you call me not special. How's that not special? I've never been in this ring before. Made you look amateur. I've made $1 million in 7 different professions. And you, especially you, stupid you, mustache stooge, in the ignorant wrestling community at home, you better hope that I don't stick with this profession.
Oh!
This will be
The
number 8
ignorant
if I
wrestling
want to.
community, the IWC.
And on Saturday,
Shots fired.
It's going to end the same exact way that it ended 2 weeks ago. You're going to be left unconscious after probably throwing a temper tantrum, after losing your mind, after losing your cool, because you and I are different level humans. You only gave me 2 weeks to train for this match. 2 weeks! Triple H gets on ESPN, the cerebral assassin who kicked me out, who says, well, if Pat wants to be tough, I can make him famous. 2 weeks is all I'm going to need to beat you. And you're going to have to explain to the entire wrestling community.
Welcome to wrestling,
how
Pat.
you lost to an outsider. Let me tell you how you lost to an outsider.
That's the
Because
hook.
you're great.
That's the hook.
In this world, you are. But I am next level. I am above you as a human. I am above you as an athlete. And on Saturday, it's going to end with one swing of his foot, meeting your face, sending it to the moon, and the only sound that any of these idiots in here and anybody at home will hear is boom.
Oh, yeah. Boom. Oh. Oh, Adam Cole laying him out. Security getting tossed out here. Oh, big boot right there. Oh, 4-men super kick down they all go. Oh, yeah. And that's the wake-up call for Pat McAfee. Stare him down, AC. Now he's got his boys. Now his boys get in the ring. Adam Cole's boys. Undisputed Era. Holy crap, I'm in.
Let's go. Tell him to get in the ring. Yeah. Tell your boys to get in the ring. We will mangle you right here, right now. We don't have to wait until Saturday. Come on. Come on. That's what
Pat's got to back out, right? Pat's got to back out. You got us hooked. You want us to see this fight, right? WWE, you got us hooked. Get Pat to back out.
This Saturday at TakeOver, I'm going to make you my bitch.
Oh, sugar honey, iced tea. Oh my God. I'm ready. So, that was so good. That was so good. I'm not necessarily a big fan how it was Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era backing out of the ring first. Not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of the fact that Pat still has the ring. I would have much preferred them forcing him to back out and Pat retreating a little bit, right? But I get what they're trying to do. Other than that, holy crap, man, I am in. Whew. Head first, eyes closed, can't lose. That's how I'm diving into this thing. Damn. I was invested in Pat McAfee after the punt to Adam Cole. I am invested in this match now. All right, everybody. We got some donos to roll through. Jason Barker just tried to snake the Boss Battle Championship. I know he did. But I don't think he's actually going to get it because Joseph P. Ali came in earlier on with a $10 bomb. So not only was Joseph P. Ali the man who took the Boss Battle Championship, but he also stole it away from Jason Barker, who thought he was getting a Boss Battle title. No, sir, not tonight. Thank you, my friend Joseph P. Ali, for your 10 bomb. And we got a new boss. On your knees, dog. All hail. Bow down to the king. I thought I was on your side, Con. Jason Barker, I apologize, buddy.
NXT, who would like to see him go up against.
So today isn't like yesterday.
Just got into the Boss Battle Championship a touch too soon, my friend. A little too premature. David Ward, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for the support. I only subscribed Monday, but already, Conman, you're my go-to WWE streamer. Keep it up from the UK. David Ward, it is amazing to have you here. Thank you for your support, and I'm glad that I can already be that form of entertainment for you and your WWE streamer. I'm very happy to have you a part of this community. Welcome, buddy.
I only subscribed Monday, but already, Conman, you're my go-to WWE streamer. Keep it up from the UK.
The Quarantine 15. So not happening. Lose up to 18 pounds in your first...
Yeah, I just really do hope that Pat McAfee is able to follow up that promo with a great match. I've heard so much about Pat McAfee, how he is... Oh, sorry, Joseph P. I totally didn't answer your question. I totally just glossed past it. Yeah, that's on me, buddy. But yeah, I hope Pat McAfee is able to have a great follow-up match with this because, holy... they might have a star in the making right here. But Joseph P., if Brian did go to NXT, who would you like to see him go up against? Johnny Gargano, first and foremost. Pete Dunne, if they wanted to have that match in NXT, they could. I would love to see him go up against Timothy Thatcher. I think Timothy Thatcher, Daniel Bryan would be a hell of a match. I would like to see Keith Lee, of course, Keith Lee versus Bryan. You know, that is a great dynamic. Of course, that would be awesome. I don't know much about Karrion Kross's work yet, okay? Like, I'm still not sold on Karrion Kross. His entrance and his presentation is amazing. I don't know how his in-ring work is yet. It seems fine. It seems aggressive. We'll see how he tells a story in a full 20-minute match. I'd like to see Gargano go up against Bronson Reed. I think that would be a really fun match. Oh, who else? Who else? Adam Cole, of course, right? But like we already saw that match. We back. All right, I think we're back. Cool. Cool, we're all back. Okay. Okay, Aliyah. All right. And here comes Mercedes Martinez. Kept on legging out. Yeah, hopefully we're good here, everybody. But yes, we've got ourselves a new boss. And his name is Joseph P. Ali. But yeah, Bryan against almost anybody in NXT would be amazing, wouldn't it? And then Jason Barker dropped an 8-bomb right here. Thank you, my friend. Even though you didn't quite get the Boss Battle Championship, I still appreciate the support, buddy. Hopefully you're having a good night at home there. Hopefully the green is treating you well. Is here. The end is here. Fall and pray. 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 Oh my God. I will never, ever, ever forget the Performance Center crowd for doing that. Ah, Shotzi's got her tank again. Good to see Shotzi with her tank. So legit question, everybody. Do you like Mercedes Martinez paired with Robert Stone and Aliyah? I think Aliyah is a perfect person to pair with Robert Stone. What do you think about Mercedes Martinez? She definitely gives it a more legitimate feel. Kissing the helmet makes a lot of sense. You know, she did just lose her helmet. But Shotzi's got such charisma, man. Like, she's going to be a star. Oh, Rhea Ripley. Okay. Hey, Robbie, asking me, did I register for the SmackDown Virtual Fan Experience? If not, will I in the future? So I literally tried like an hour after the thing went live, the registration, and I missed out. It was closed literally within an hour. Not even an hour. I think I clicked on it after 54 minutes. But yeah, it was closed. So no, I will not be on it this Friday. I was reading into the terms of service a little bit, and they highly suggested that you don't be live streaming to like Twitch or YouTube or anything else while you are doing the WWE Thunderdome. They didn't outright say you can't. So I don't know how it works. I feel like I would need two, what are they called? 2 webcams. Because I don't think you can broadcast your webcam to OBS and to a different thing at the same time. I think it has to be one or the other. So I don't know how I would necessarily set it up. But I'm going to continue to look into it. I'm going to apply for SummerSlam at the bare minimum. I'm just going to keep applying for it until I can try to get on. See if I can make it work.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen Rhea Ripley's growth since the Mae Young Classic. Oh, wow, and they're not wasting any time. She's turned into an aggressive competitor.
Rumors swirling around that the refurbish, and they're going to mess up the finish for SummerSlam or Ric Flair is for either Randy, Drew McIntyre. That was barely English. Oh my God, Rhea Ripley just slammed down Aliyah. Woo! I had a tough time reading that. It literally made my eyes water. I'm just so happy for Shotzi Blackheart, the fact that she got her helmet back. It's just like the best news I've ever heard all day. Like, it's just the best news. Oh, I'm just so happy for her. I just need to cry, get it all out, right? Just so happy for her. Oh, my eyes. Welcome to the ball pit, says Shotzi. Oh, and she drops right down across the cooch into the cover. Count of 2, but bridging up. Oh, Mercedes Martinez trying to get at Shotzi, but Aliyah pulling the hair from behind. Conman167, yeah. Crybaby Con, not giving me that win today. Apology, buddy. Apologies. And we're going to commercial break, but I think it's now time for me to go over here and put down Legado.
Any footlong is a $5 footlong when you buy 2. Even the new barbecue rib. Subway, eat fresh.
You're running out of time.
Defeated. Breezango, and there's that one. What other matches have happened here today? We had Johnny Gargano defeating Ridge Holland. We had Dakota Kai defeating... What's her name again? Shoot, what was her name again? Jessi Kamea.
Some see a grilled cheese sandwich and ask why. I see a new kitchen with a grill and ask.
Thank you guys, Jessi Kamea. And then Legado del Fantasma defeating Breezango and Swerve Scott. Is there any other matches that I'm missing? Only those 3, correct?
Starting with this couch.
Yeah, I need a house with a different view. And this is the bank that will help you do it all. Because at US Bank, our people are dedicated to turning your
Feel like that's everything.
into your next pursuit.
Cool.
I know.
All right. And now let's ask you over on twitter.com/Conman167, who do you guys think is going to win?
Surprisingly great rates.
You're the man, man.
You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Shishito, burrito, roquefo, frashito, pork chop, soda pop, sour sop, hot pot, scallop, kebab, Brussels sprouts, sauerkraut, fresh caught trout, alfalfa sprout. We are America's Kitchen. DoorDash, every flavor welcome.
Hey, Jason, come on, man. Hey, buddy. Let's avoid that conversation. That was a pretty aggressive thing to say towards another human being.
So while he's paying that much, she's paying this much.
It's pretty aggressive stance right there.
Download the free app today.
WWENXT.
It's time you start grooming safely with Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0.
Will win. It will either be...
Head to manscaped.com today and order your Lawnmower 3.0. I need to sell my house. Now, there are a lot of places that claim to know how much it's worth, but they don't really know my house or my neighborhood, and they definitely don't show me all my options. That's where HomeLight comes in. I just answer a few questions, and HomeLight gives me a side-by-side comparison of my options, personalized for my needs. And they'll show me what verified buyers will pay for my house right now. It's easy, and it's free. No matter how you choose to sell your home, selling starts at home.
Sorry, buddy, what is this? Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Whatever happened to bottles of champagne and candles?
You don't really want me to answer that, do you?
Where's the fire, Rollins?
Where were you, on your yacht?
You don't understand. I'm a good guy.
You're a sex son of a bitch.
Yes, Jessi Kamea looks like she was a stand-in for Retribution. That does seem like that is what's going down. Con, you spelly Legado del Fantasma wrong on the results tab. Thank you, buddy. Spelt. Oh, Del. Whoops, Del. I put L. Legado del Fantasma. All right, there we go.
Capabilities of Aliyah certainly improving since hooking up with Mercedes Martinez.
You gotta give credit to
Ooh.
Robert Stone, don't you, Val? Because
Ooh, holy. All right, guys. Nice. Lots of live chat going on. I apologize that my nose is so itchy. I'm going to probably be scratching it a lot over the next little bit. One sec. Don't know why I got that itchy nose. But Aliyah, here you go. There, oh, just a thumb right to the eye. Aliyah has certainly figured out how to get as much heat on her character that she possibly can. She is not the greatest wrestler at all. She is not a must-see performer. She is not super captivating on the microphone. She does not stand out with her size. There is literally very little going for Aliyah, other than she is a relatively decent-looking girl. That's what Aliyah has going for her. But right now, she has found a way to play that to her advantage, right? That's exactly what Aliyah is working off of. The fact that she really is and I don't mean this in a bad way, this is her character I'm talking about, a nothing girl, right? Well, that's her gimmick now. She's basically this nothing girl who happens to be working with Robert Stone Brand, who has gotten lucky that she now has somebody like Mercedes Martinez in her corner. It's kind of a cool story. Not saying it's great, but it's kind of cool. Do you know how the NHL will reseed the teams in the second round yet? Not really, man. I'm so confused with this year's NHL playoff format. Like, it's so ridiculously tough to follow.
Like Mercedes Martinez. Rhea Ripley on the outside pacing. She wants to get back into this matchup because the frustration has to be mounting because she knows how close she was to possibly having a takeover.
Oh, nice roll through right there into the cover. Count of 2, but a kick out by Mercedes Martinez. Big boot attempt onto Shotzi Blackheart. Shotzi turns around. Big DDT. Down goes Mercedes. Isn't it weird how it feels like Mercedes Martinez has been in the WWE for like 4 years, but she hasn't? Right? It just feels like every time there was a major opportunity there, Mercedes Martinez got the call. Only now she's officially signed in WWE. Looks like you got COVID with constantly wiping your nose. Wouldn't agree with that. How does it look like you have COVID? My nose is just a little itchy. Oh, look at those knees right there. 3 knees to the face. Down goes Aliyah. Off the ropes. Drop kick right to the shoulder. Aliyah's selling is pretty good. Maybe Aliyah realized that her selling is her way to the main roster. Maybe Aliyah realized that her stature isn't going to allow her super opportunities, so she's got to sell like crazy. Nice electric chair facebuster. Count of 2, but saved by Mercedes Martinez. Oh, did my stream just die? Never mind, we're back. Nice running knee, Insaguri style thing from Shotzi Blackheart. Big weekend for you. Hoping you're going to manage yourself okay. Remember, we'll be with you the whole damn way. Appreciate it, Retro Man. Appreciate it. It's going to be a very busy weekend, absolutely. Tomorrow I am enjoying my last, like, legit day off for pretty much the rest of this month. That's pretty much my last legit day off the rest of this month tomorrow, so I'm going to enjoy it. My stream keeps cutting out for you, Raul? That's weird. I wonder what that's all about. Is that happening for anybody else? Is anybody else struggling with that? Oh, Ripley went shoulder first into the corner turnbuckle. Ripley! Ooh, nice sidestep. Wait. Mercedes Martinez caught. Oh! Oh my God! What a power bomb! Rhea Ripley just power bombed her all the way over. Shotzi senton. Good night, Aliyah. Shotzi finally wins. Woo! That's huge. That is huge. Robert Stone, like, begging. Just begging for somebody to come over and help the fallen Mercedes Martinez. Man, Shotzi, she's got star material, doesn't she? Like, written all over her. Retribution's attacking Conman stream, yes. King Slayer saying it's been happening to me too. Interesting. Okay, guys. I hear ya. I hear ya. Monte Prince, no worries, my friend. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that you that you're dealing with that. My thoughts are going out to you and your family. I know it's got to be a tough time right now, but it's never, ever an easy thing to deal with. Take as much time as you need to mend these wounds. It's never easy. But just know, buddy, you've got a family here. You got friends here. Always welcome here. And if you ever need to chat, there's going to always be a live chat here for you. My thoughts are with you, buddy. My thoughts are with you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Come inside WWE Thunderdome, a reimagined, state-of-the-art virtual experience, taking over SmackDown, SummerSlam, and
You're literally on 144p. Damn, man. That's weird. I wonder what that's all about. Have you tried refreshing it, Raul? All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, let's just do something basic. I don't need to do anything crazy. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you guys for this Friday's WWE Thunderdome? Like, legit, how excited are you? Create highlight video? How the hell do you create highlight video? Hang on. Guys, we're going to test something out, okay? I've never created a highlight video in a YouTube live stream before, so let's do it. Let's... I don't know. Let's... I don't know what we could do. Let's just say... What should we do? I legit don't even know. Why am I blanking on something here? Let's try it. Yeah, what should we do, guys, for a highlight video? I don't know. It's just something over here on YouTube.
You can do it. You can finish.
Let's all...
Today's discussion will be around sliced meat.
Let's all say,
Land of Frost Premium. No added hormones either. It's the only protein I've really melted with.
Nope. I got nothing. That's the clip. That's the clip. That's the clip. Oh my god, literally, it allows you to clip it just like that. That is funny, man.
He helped us get a home and auto bundle. He's been our insurance guy for 5 years now.
You can create an hour and 27 long clip. Oh, that is... Okay, that's weird as hell. How does that work? Wow. Okay. No idea how the highlights work.
The Quarantine 15. So not happening.
The highlight is a new video clip from your live stream.
You'll enjoy delicious new meals.
We didn't end up doing the clip, guys, just so you know. I clicked it, couldn't figure it out. That's where we ended up. That was probably the worst clip ever. That was like the worst. Guys, I legit can't think. I don't know what is going on. That is literally the worst, like, thinking off the top of my head I have ever done. Fantastic clip. Gonna be uploaded on Conman Reacts. Absolutely. What's going on? Am I just like slowly becoming crazier and crazier? Am I like just slowly losing my mind? Is Conman just like slowly went down the path into like dementia? That shouldn't be joking about that, but still. You know what I mean?
Now, more than ever, with rates at historic lows.
Con, you need slip. Yeah, I need slip. Yeah, Raul. So do you. Yeah, man. Either funny moments or weirdest chat conversations. It's certainly weird chat conversations. Pour a drink. Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? Con is falling down the rabbit hole. Like, I just don't know. Is it the lack of live fans? Is that getting to me? Am I just like... Is my brain rotting at WWE's booking and I'm just like, I don't know what to root or boo for because I'm a sheep and I listen to the fans cheering in the background and my brain is just slowly being shriveled up into this tiny dehydrated prune. And you're just kind of like, what the hell am I listening to? You're probably asking that question right now because he just said dehydrated prune. But yes, this is what makes a Conman live stream a Conman live stream. Just pure nonsense. Absolutely nothing of value, but 2 hours of gosh darn time wasted. That's your Conman live streams, and I love that you guys love watching these. People saying I'm confused. Well, welcome to the brain of Conman167. It's always confused. Con, you need sleep all day tomorrow. I don't know how much sleep is going to help me. I think I just need like a week straight of sleep. King of Fate says maybe Con's going crazy. Yeah, maybe, guys. Maybe, you know, like in like 5 years from now, you're going to be watching these live streams, and you're just, every time you log in, it's not going to be logging in because you're like, oh, I want to hear what Conman has to say. You're like, I wonder what crazy shit Conman's going to say today, right? That's probably why most of you watch this anyways. I am absolutely a cringy madman, yeah. Your path for world domination has finally been exposed. And my evil laugh will be that of Seth Rollins. That was not anything close to Rollins' evil laugh. Oh my god. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Jason Berger, thank you. English is hard. Jason Barker, thank you, man, for your $12 donation. Holy crap, I am struggling. Thank you, buddy, for the support.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Dollar, dollar. A dollar, dollar.
Just had a burger. Tasted great.
What is happening with Con today? That's the question of the day. What is happening with Con today? I need you guys to give me your honest thoughts. What is happening with Con today? Makes sense. We have 0 Monster Energy drinks, and I'm tired. Oh, well, maybe Conman needed that boost of energy earlier. Couldn't get it. I don't have any. Need to go out to the grocery store, get more. Some slip. Play guitar for us. Guitar is out in the other room, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I forgot to mention it. We do have ourselves a new boss. His name, Jason Barker. I do, Raul. Have you never heard me play guitar before? We used to do it at the end of the live streams when it was me and Bob. We would do the recap or whatever, and I just play stupid drunk guitar in the background as Bob tried to recap the entire show. Bring that back? Oh, man. Do a moose call to wake yourself up. Well, guys, I will literally be right back, okay? Like, just give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back, okay?
This Saturday at TakeOver 30, streaming live on the WWE Network, Keith Lee has his most unique challenge to date when the Limitless One defends the NXT Championship against the seemingly unstoppable Karrion Kross.
And Speaking of championships, the NXT Women's title will also be defended when Io Shirai faces off with Dakota Kai. But after the shocking reemergence of Raquel Gonzalez earlier tonight, can the genius of the sky overcome the odds at TakeOver against Dakota and her devastating backup?
The sports and entertainment world continues to buzz about Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee at TakeOver 30. Following their intense face-to-face earlier tonight, the time for talk is now over, and the stage is set to see which of these outspoken athletes will be victorious when the smoke clears. But now it's time to find out whose second chance will pay off and who's headed to TakeOver 30.
Okay, like, I was trying to put on a stupid Randy Orton costume, and guys, like, I cannot get the fingers through the hole. This costume is, like, messed up. I was trying to do something funny, and it is taking way too friggin' long. I can't even do this. Like, I can't even do this, man. Can't even, oh, is it on backwards? Guys. 1000% did not mean to do this. It's on backwards. Are you freaking kidding me? What is going on tonight? Like, I got a crotch for a butt. Look, there's. I got nipples on my back. Like, ever heard of back boobs? I got them. There, look, there's my thumb hole. I've got a couple fingers through here. Yeah, shed my skin. So, totally messed that up. It is what it is. Time for Finn Bálor. You guys ready for some stripping? Hit it! Oh, here's Velveteen. All right. So. Velveteen Dream. If this had AEW as well, you would not have survived. Dude, I'm barely surviving this one. I think you need a coffee. Honestly, I think I need something more than that. I think I need like a sanity test. So Velveteen. Okay. Let's talk about him. So there has been a little bit of developments in the Velveteen Dream scandal. So today during the conference call with Triple H, essentially what it came down to was that Triple H wanted to move on from this. Now, I don't know how good of a response that is. Whether we like the response or not, we have to take our personal sentiments out of it and just look at the response. From Triple H, a guy in a position where you're essentially the voice of the company, right? You're definitely the voice of NXT. To basically say, we've moved on. If we take these allegations seriously, if there's anything that comes to light, we'll look into them, but we've moved on, and I'd like to move on to other topics. Okay. Care to elaborate a little bit more? Why are you okay with moving on? It certainly sounded like he was lifting the rug up and sweeping under. It's not a good look. And here's the thing. I have been the entire time innocent until proven guilty. That is my thoughts with everything. It's the way that I think it should be. Cancel culture, I hate. But you also have to make sure there's proper investigations done. And if there was a proper investigation, share that with us, WWE. Just share with us your proper investigation. However, they didn't. They're not gonna. They want to sweep it underneath the rug. So that right there leads me to believe that the investigation has not been fully done, has not been completely done to their best of their ability. I do believe there's been an investigation. I do believe WWE wouldn't be stupid enough as to just say, all right, yeah, we don't care about it, so we're not going to look into it. No, I have a hard feeling that WWE has looked into it, and I don't know if they've found anything or not. It certainly seems like they looked into it, might have found some stuff that was fishy, no concrete evidence, and they don't want to find concrete evidence. More of one of those feelings of like, hey, if we ignore it, it might not happen. Not trying to drag the name of Velveteen Dream, right? Because innocent till proven guilty. But when there's serious allegations in a public figure, you should probably address those allegations before the person comes back to our TV screen. It's just somewhere, something. Whether it's a tweet from Dream, whether it's a tweet from WWE, I don't know what would make it work, but the way WWE has handled this whole thing has not been good. Anyways, that's my thoughts right there. What are your guys' thoughts on the Velveteen Dream situation? Chris Brownlee says, Con, I legit checked in for a reaction, and I see you in a Randy Orton suit with nipples on the back. That's the Conman stream.
Saving 50% versus other carriers with 2 unlimited lines for less than $30 each. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or go to T-Mobile.com/55.
Hey, fellas, we've got to talk.
There you go. So Raul brings up an absolutely excellent point here. I'm sorry, but Dream should have got the same treatment Jack Gallagher and Travis Banks got, released and removed from the website. And honestly, it's hard to argue with that one, right? If that is their precedent they are setting with other people in the company, why is that not the continued thing throughout, right? I understand that WWE has invested a ton of money in Velveteen Dream. He's young, and they see him as a future cash cow. I understand that. So I understand as to why WWE would be more willing to take this one as a bit of like a little less reactionary and more so thought out, right? Because Jack Gallagher and Travis Banks, whether you were big fans of them or not, you got to realize that they weren't going to make WWE a ton of money. Not saying this is morally right or wrong. I'm just saying what happened, right? Like, don't get that construed. WWE should have a standard practice when there's allegations. It should be suspension, should be investigation, it should be rectification. So either that is being fired or let go or being brought back. You should be removed off TV, in my opinion, if allegations come up against you. You should be. You shouldn't lose your job right away, not until allegations are proved true, but you don't want to further expose that character on TV. Jeez, what is going on with Dream? He's just howling at the camera. So yeah, you should suspend them, do the investigation, and then figure out if you should bring them back or not. That's really the way that it should go. Riddle never got removed, though. Yeah, Riddle never got removed either. Like, here's the thing, guys. We can't always just cancel people. I think that the way it should be is you should be removed off TV, investigation should be done, and then something should happen. They didn't do that with Riddle. They fired other people. Not saying what WWE has been doing is correct. I'm saying what they should do. And you're right, they didn't do anything with Matt Riddle. They didn't do anything with Velveteen Dream, really. They said that the reason Velveteen Dream has been off TV was because of his car accident that he was in. Take that how you will. But this brings up an even bigger question. One that, you know, I don't want to start a conversation that maybe isn't needed. Maybe is not needed, but Triple H. How much has this guy learned from Vince? You know, like, think about this. Triple H married into the McMahon family. He's been in the WWE forever. How much has he learned from Vince McMahon? You know, yeah, if you go back even further to like when Triple H started out inside of the WWE, he was surrounded by very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not the best group of superstars, the Clique. People who would be in Triple H's ear all the time, right? Teaching him how to politic backstage. Teaching him how to essentially get through in the business. He's always had just that ability to politicize himself backstage. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't really want to start this conversation with Triple H, but is Triple H part of the problem? You know? Like, is Triple H part of the problem? There's so many things that he does right. But there's been a lot of things that he's done wrong, right? And I don't know. This is, in my opinion, this is a legitimate question that I think wrestling fans should probably start asking themselves, you know? Is Triple H legitimately part of the problem? You know, we are telling ourselves that when Vince McMahon steps down, Triple H will change this business. But when you see practices like that where he's willing to sweep things underneath the rug for young superstars that he obviously sees highly on, do you get what I'm saying? I don't know. Just a thought. Oh, did I not get... No, I did not run those donos right there, everybody. I apologize. We got a few donos. So Raul says if... no, we did run the $2 dono from Raul. Thank you, buddy. Or $3. Sorry, $3 Raul. So let's roll that. Finn Balor, though, just got clocked by Dream. Damn! Well, that's just the thing there, King of Fate, right? Absolutely, WWE would have to release Velveteen Dream if the allegations are true. WWE just isn't doing the proper research to find out if they're true.
You going to react to Cole and Pat promo?
Yes, yeah, Joseph Piali, that will be posted on the Conman Reacts channel, the Adam Cole and Pat McAfee segment. Thank you, Jason Barker, for your $5 donation. Is the Thunderdome going to be used from here on in the WWE and then NXT in the Performance Center? Yeah, I believe WWE NXT is going to be airing from either the Performance Center or Full Sail, whichever they can get to.
I have a question. Is the Thunderdome going to be used from here on now in the WWE and then NXT from the Performance Center?
To remove someone entirely just because someone said something, I mean, put it this way, someone idiot keeps accusing you on Twitter, so should you never be able to stream again? Potato. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, like, it's tough. Oh, Cameron Grimes coming out? Okay, I guess he's just going to come out, just see what's going to happen inside of this match. Honestly, Who else is behind Cameron Grimes as North American champion? Anybody? Or is it just me? So, like, one more thing I think that we can talk about here with this whole... Jason Barker saying, haven't I been telling you this for a long time that I think Triple H being COO was part of the problem? I don't remember that, but if you have, man, then I apologize that I don't remember it. Just like... It's becoming very apparent that Triple H has his favorites, right? And the points that Raul is bringing up, where superstars were just released, Jack Gallagher and Travis Banks were released without any investigation, at least that we saw, right? It's entirely possible that WWE did investigate it and they found stuff like right away. You know what I mean? Like right away they found it and they're like, okay, yeah, this is very apparent. Bye-bye. That could have happened. Likely, however, Travis Banks and Jack Gallagher were low on the card. WWE was looking at a way of saving money. Some stuff came out regarding them, and they released them. It's the same stuff that happened to Rich Swann, same stuff that happened to Enzo Amore. Not always saying... Like, I honestly don't know if the Travis Banks stuff turned out to be true. I don't know if the Jack Gallagher stuff turned out to be true. But it did happen, right? They just got released. And so the argument is that Matt Riddle, Velveteen Dream, who else? Who else has been having some? There was some regarding Brock Lesnar. Yeah, Ligero was straight up released as well. And the difference seems to be is people lower on the card got axed. People higher on the card got an investigation or a sweep underneath the rug. It feels scummy, right? It's felt scummy the entire time. It can't just be me who's thinking that. I don't know what you can do about it. At least what we can do about it.
Checking rates doesn't impact your credit score. And we never sell your...
I don't know where else to go with this. You know, it's just kind of a tough situation to talk about. It's not us who get to make the decisions. It's not us who are doing the investigations. All we are doing is investigating based off of what's put out there on the internet. We're not actually investigating anything. We're just looking at stuff online. So, like, it's tough to find out what's true and what's not, right? Like, it is entirely possible that the stuff with Velveteen Dream was looked into and was proved false. WWE might have found something that just said, no, this is not true. Okay, we found our little piece that we need over here to prove it not true. The problem is that there's a lot of stuff that seems to point in the direction of it being true, right? And a lot of the stuff right at the beginning was very confusing. It seemed that a lot of stuff was just pushed off to the side, basically called fake, but this fake stuff never seemingly went away. So, yeah. Oh, Cameron Grimes sitting on the ladder with the North American Championship in hand. Vicardi Games says, as fans, we can boycott those wrestlers who were accused. Yes and no, right? Yes and no. It's easy to unfollow. It's easy to get rid of over there. But what it's not easy to do is it's not easy to stop watching the character, because you watch the 2-hour show and you never know when it's going to come on, right? And I guess technically what I could do right now is I could just straight up like turn off the show because Velveteen Dream is in the main event, right? I could do that, technically speaking. And that could be, I guess, the boycott, and the ratings would then show it if there was a massive drop every time Velveteen Dream came on camera. But let's be honest, let's be real, that's not going to happen. People aren't going to do that. I legit don't know what else there is, if there is anything to do. And again, like, it's such a tough position to be in talking about this stuff, because we have absolutely no evidence or proof or anything in our own hands that allows us to see what happened, right? We don't. We have to go off of what other people are saying, what the IWC, the ignorant wrestling community, is saying. it's tough, right? It's tough to get the truth. Especially when a billion-dollar company is protecting a certain individual. That's true, Unbroken. Yeah, you just don't buy their merchandise. That's a good way to put it. Definitely don't buy their merchandise. I think that you have to listen to the fans so much, but have best for business booking. That's fair. That's very fair. Allegations for Dream have been around right before the backlot brawl. Literally right before. The Fiend, thanks for subscribing, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Cameron Grimes slowly coming down off of that ladder, though. But look at Finn Balor just kicking Velveteen Dream. As a fan, all we can do is hope it's not true, because if it is, then his behavior will continue until something bad happens. All the while, WWE is feeding his inappropriate behavior. Yeah, that's fair to say. Chris Brownlee, yeah, we've been talking about that for about the last half hour. Triple H said Dream allegations have no merit. That's technically what he said in so many words. Yeah. The way that he said it, it was more so, hey, can we move on from this? Like, we looked into it, we didn't see anything, we would like to move on. And that wording, we would like to move on, isn't the sound of somebody who is confident that the person they are defending is innocent, right? That's not one of those things like, yeah, we looked into it, he didn't do it. We reached out to some people, he didn't do it. We're confident, we're happy putting him back on television. We did our due diligence, we looked into it, and he didn't do it, right? That's all that needed to be said if they truly looked into it. But you didn't get that. You got a, well, we looked into it, we take this very seriously, but if anything comes up, we'll look into it again. We just want to move on. That's not speaking from somebody who's innocent. Oh, Johnny Gargano's here, everybody. Johnny Gargano is here. And what is Gargano thinking? Oh, ref is down? Ooh. Uh-oh. Cameron Grimes definitely doesn't want to be there. Grimes definitely doesn't want to be there. Bálor double leg takedown. Double stomp right to the chest of Cameron Grimes. Velveteen Dream. Oh, what? A famouser from Dream. Oh, sling blade delivered to Velveteen Dream from Finn Bálor. Bálor now pointing towards Dream. What a super kick from Dream. Johnny Gargano now has the North American title in his hands, but here comes the thick boy, Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed, Gargano slides back inside the ring. The thick boy's in after him. Uh-oh, Damian Priest behind Gargano. Gargano taps his face. Don't look behind you. We're cool, right? He says. Oh, no, you're not. The thick boy sends Gargano to the outside of the ring. But now Priest and Bronson. Oh, what a kick from Priest. Super kick from Dream. Bronson Reed with a clothesline sends them both over the top rope. Dream standing tall with the North American Championship, and Bálor sends him over the top rope. Now off there. Oh my God, what a senton from Bálor. Hey, TNT 56 Ace, how you doing, my man? Oh, Thatcher! Timothy! What is Timothy doing out there? Throws him back inside the ring. Velveteen Dream, oh my God. Dream's gonna win. Dream Valley Driver. Dream's gonna win. Oh my God, Dream is all the way up. Velveteen Dream gonna fly. Velveteen elbow. The purple Rainmaker to the cover. It's gotta be over. 1, 2. The creep wins. Wow. Velveteen Dream is going to take over. Wow. Johnny just super kicked him. Yikes, man. Yikes, 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 yikes.
And you see what Gargano's eyeing up is Johnny Gargano. Could he be the first ever two-time North American NXT champion?
How god-awful has Finn Balor's booking been since he's gotten to NXT? Here we go, choke slam from the Archer of Infamy. But look at the thick boy with a clothesline putting down Priest. Bronson Reed. Oh, what a driver. And imagine Bronson Reed walks away with the North American Championship. God, they have literally done nothing with Bálor. Literally nothing with Bálor since he's been to NXT. Okay. A little bit to talk about there. I don't know what that episode of NXT was. That entire episode was filled with good, so okay to good wrestling. Nothing great. But filled with just, like, very, very questionable booking decisions. I really think NXT, for them being the only show on tonight, that should have been a show that they put everything in. And it wasn't good. It wasn't great, was it? That's a weird feeling. I have not felt like this after an episode of NXT in a while. And that's not because of AEW being around. That's because it's normally better. It's normally better. And that was not great. What is your guys' rankings? Let me know in the live chat. We're going to get to them real quickly here. First up, though, we got ourselves a couple donos right here. So TNT 56 Ace, thank you, buddy. Thank you very, very much, my friend. He says, after about 2 weeks of some BS, I finally got my home, or my new home, and all moved in. Just wanted to get you to that 750. Have a good night, Con. Thank you, TNT 56 Ace. I appreciate you. That one is absolutely bubbly. Bub. Bub, 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 bubbly. Bub, 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 bubbly.
After about an extra 2 weeks of some BS, I finally got my new home and all moved in. Just wanted you to get that $750.
Aw.
Have a good night, Con.
Thank you, buddy, so much. And then Paul Carpenter dropped 5 in there, says it's Priest time. It could be Priest time. He has been impressive over the last little bit. Definitely has. Thanks, buddy, though, for your support. Yeah, very, very weird. Adam Cole and Pat McAfee, easily the best thing from today. Easily. And that's not a good thing to say.
It's Priest time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. You know what? Booking was not good. It wasn't good, guys. There's really not much more to say other than that, right? But like, I'm just at a bit of a loss for words. That NXT episode, it left me excited for Adam Cole, Pat McAfee, and got me so unexcited for the rest of the show. That's not a good way to go into a TakeOver, is it? Hopefully TakeOver is going to reset our minds on a few of these superstars that they have being showcased. But that is it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching, everybody. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. We will be back on Friday with the very first edition of WWE Thunderdome for Friday Night SmackDown. I'm so excited for it, everybody, and I hope you guys are as well. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. Go vote right in the polls here on the community page for if you thought the show was great, good, just okay, trash, or if you didn't watch. And make sure you drop a follow over on my Twitter at Conman167 and join our Discord if you wish to keep the conversation going with any of these people that you saw here in this live chat. But again, that's it for me. Thank you so very much for watching, everybody. I've been Con, and that was NXT.